and welcome to TezMania TV. You guys have been requesting that I do an update video on the situation with my cheeks. I did remove my cheek piercings almost exactly a year ago today. I've been getting a lot of comments in that particular video. You guys want to know what happened next, like what they look like today, and hear me talk a little bit more about that. So that's what I thought that I would do today. So first of all, I just want to recap a little bit. I got my cheeks pierced knowing full and well that there was a good chance that they might not heal. I've heard a lot of horror stories about like huge scars and just cheeks never healing and stuff like that. I did think it was worth a shot because I think they look adorable and I've always wanted to have dimples. So I gave it a shot and I gave it about 18 months or so before I took them out. But because during that time they never healed like at all. I tried all kinds of different ways of getting rid of the little keloids or infection or whatever you want to call it, little bubbles that kept coming back every single time no matter what I did. Like I kept the makeup away from the piercings. I tried using titanium bars, using plastic bars, using like all kinds of different stuff. I tried leaving them completely alone. I tried saline solution. I tried tea tree oil, a lot of different ways. And then it was just like, you know what, I'm a makeup artist and I also work in the PR industry, and having like big gross wounds on your face when you work kind of close to people like that is not a good thing. It made me feel like super unsanitary and just gross. So I decided to take them out, and when I recorded the video showing me taking them out, I was in a pretty bad place. I was just annoyed that they hadn't healed, so I was kind of ranty and angry when I recorded that video. But just like a couple of days after, I was so happy that I decided to take them out. I cannot tell you guys how happy I am with that decision, because I don't think I fully realized during the period when I had them in how annoying they were, like how much they got in the way, because they constantly did. Oh, let me just get the lights up a little bit so you can see me better. Sorry about that. So yeah, they constantly gave me grief, and I guess I didn't realize until taking them out that they were always in the way. And like, not only was I annoyed with the fact that they weren't healing properly, but they were always in the way, because your cheeks, they're kind of exposed. You accidentally or on purpose touch them all the time. They get stuck when you put on clothing. You have to kind of sleep on them if you sleep on your side, which most people do during some point of the night, and you can't really control your movements when you're sleeping. So they were constantly in the way. When I was washing my face, I had to suck my cheeks in like that, or I would, you know, touch them with my hands and they would get all gross again. So they were just a lot of work, and as good as I thought they looked, I'm still super happy that I took them out. Now, it's been a year, and as you guys can see, when I smile, I still have the dimples on both sides. So they're still there. I'm hoping that I get to keep them for life, but who knows? They were kind of the reason why I got them pierced in the first place, so I'm happy, and I decided to get my snake bites done instead. Other like regular lip piercings worked really well for me, so I was just like, you know what, I'll get 2 more of those instead and just be happy with that. So let me show you a close-up of what the scars look like. So even if I'm not smiling, you can still see like the little scars, and they're quite visible, but that doesn't bother me. I mean, scars, everybody has scars. I think that adds to character. And when I smile, the scars just kind of disappear into the dimple. So I think the reason why my scars are visible is because I did take them out while I was having an infection, which kind of means that the infection is trapped within your cheek and you end up with a little bit of a bubble. I have had something similar though. I had my nose pierced when I was younger, and that never healed as well. I'm the kind of person who has a cold and has allergies all year long, so my nose is kind of gross all year around, which is disgusting, and it's also annoying because I can never have my nose pierced. I always wanted to have like double studs or a septum, but I can just never do that because they would never be clean and they would never be healed properly, and it would just be too much work. But I did get my nose pierced because I was young and dumb and wanted to try it, you know. But same thing happened. I got like these bubbles right away, and they were so gross and just in your face. You don't want to have that on your face. It's so sensitive, especially when you can't put any makeup on to hide it and it's like right there. But you can't tell on my nose because it's been years, but I did get a bubble that stuck for a while, but that bubble was on the inside of the nose, so you couldn't really tell, but I could like if I like put my finger up there, I could feel it for a while. That was pretty gross, but it did go away after a while. So I'm thinking that as the years progress, these might go away or at least fade a little bit as well, which might result, I don't know, I guess this differs from everybody, which might result in the dimples getting smaller as well, which is sad, but you know, it's okay. I'm alright with that. If you do still want to get your cheeks pierced, do all the research, go to a serious piercing studio, make sure to get the proper jewelry, the right length for the bars, and ask yourself the question, are you prepared to have wounds on your face for like a year? Because that could be the case. That was kind of the case for me. I mean, yeah, the bubbles weren't there every single day, but almost. It was almost that bad. Every time they started getting good, and I was like, oh, maybe I can keep them, because I did think about taking them out before I actually did. So I just struggled with that throughout the entire 18 months, I think. So yeah, but today I'm happy. I got dimples that I like, and there are a lot of other cool piercings out there to get, so I'm quite alright. If you guys have any questions about my experience with the cheek piercings, about the way things are now, or anything like that, you can always contact me. That's totally fine. You can always ask me in the comments here, or contact me on my Facebook page, which is facebook.com/the TezMania page. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. It's everything from makeup to body mods to DIYs and rats videos sometimes. Sometimes I get a little philosophical, like all kinds of fun stuff. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for requesting it, and I will see you next time. Bye guys!